In early 2025, Tulsi Gabbard moved to the center of the American intelligence apparatus. Confirmed as the Director of National Intelligence under President Trump, she took the helm of an office tasked with overseeing the nation's most closely guarded secrets. The DNI serves as the principal advisor to the president on global security. The role demands constant vigilance, requiring the director to navigate escalating international conflicts, manage a sprawling network of intelligence agencies, and make decisions that carry immediate consequences on a global scale. Gabbard was familiar with high-stress environments. As an Army Reserve officer and combat veteran who deployed to East Africa on a special operations mission, her career was built on resilience under intense, demanding pressure. That is why her announcement in May 2026 caught Washington by surprise. After only a year and a half in the role, Gabbard informed the president she would be resigning from her cabinet position, effective June 30th. For a newly confirmed director to walk away from a role of this magnitude is rare in Washington. The suddenness of the exit suggested that the situation unfolding behind the scenes carried more weight than the prestige of the office. The reason for her exit centered on her husband of 11 years, Abraham Williams. A filmmaker who typically maintains a low profile, Williams had been a constant support through Gabbard's deployments and multiple political campaigns. Their bond had already been tested by personal challenges. During her 2020 presidential run, they shared their struggles with fertility, eventually halting rounds of in vitro fertilization after facing repeated heartbreak. Now they faced a different diagnosis. Williams had a rare, aggressive form of bone cancer, known as a sacral chordoma. The introduction of a life-threatening illness immediately narrowed their focus. The daily demands of the intelligence community were suddenly measured against the survival of a spouse. A sacral chordoma is a rare, slow-growing bone cancer forming deep within the skeletal structure. Developing in the sacrum at the base of the spine, surgery is extremely difficult. Teams must navigate a dense intersection of bone, critical nerves, and vital tissue. Treatment requires intensive surgery. In June 2026, Williams underwent a 7-hour procedure as medical teams carefully worked to remove the diseased bone and affected tissue. The operation is only the start. Recovery often involves significant pain and a long road of physical rehabilitation to regain mobility and monitor for recurrence. Gabbard concluded that she could not provide the necessary support for her husband while continuing to lead the intelligence community. The recovery process for a chordoma requires months of focused, round-the-clock support, a reality that sits in direct tension with the 24-hour cycle of national security briefings and emergency cabinet meetings. Following the procedure, Gabbard shared that the 7-hour surgery was successful. While Williams was experiencing intense pain, he returned home to begin the lengthy recovery process. On the political front, President Trump accepted her resignation. He praised Gabbard for her service to the country and noted that he understood her decision to prioritize her husband's health. To maintain the continuity of intelligence operations, the White House appointed Federal Housing Finance Agency Director Bill Pulte to serve as the acting director of national intelligence. Meanwhile, messages of support and prayers arrived from both sides of the political aisle, including comments from Vice President J.D. Vance, who noted that family must come first. Gabbard's decision to leave her post illustrates a shift in priorities. Even at the highest levels of government, the demands of family and the reality of a rare diagnosis can take precedence over geopolitical power.